Sorry about that, guys. I'm kind of late. Sorry about that. Come on, come on, come on. Yep, kind of late. Game is being televised again, so I have to use, the site to watch it. All right, we're 3 minutes in already. Sorry about that. So big up to everyone. Oh my goodness. Yep. Oh my god, come on. But yeah, you know me. Yep. I'm live. Big up to everyone. We are doing Corinthians versus Vasco da Gama. Don't freaking know. No, of course I know how to do this. Oh my god, come on. There you go. See it, right? Come on, not my freaking screen. Yeah, we're a few minutes late. Oh my goodness. So Corinthians, Alex Vama. Just start. Let's check the lineups, right? Let me have a look. So yes, this is the big game. This is the big game that's happening today. Corinthians versus Vasco is fine here. Depay is starting. Is Cortino starting for Vasco? Let me see. No, and there's a yellow card apparently. There's Alberto. But yeah, this is the big game. Vasco versus Corinthians. The last time they met was back in November at the end of the season when Corinthians mashed the crap out of them 3-1. So yeah, there's their lineups. There's their substitution bench real quick. There you go. I have to. But it's so annoying that these games do not get televised in the US. Play by play. Yep. There you go. So yeah. Let me try to pull up. Hopefully my stupid Instagram doesn't freaking lag up. But yeah, this is the big game. Am I really excited? Yeah, but pretty annoying that I have to do this. But yeah, Vasco versus Corinthians. Let's see. And I'm a little bit behind, by the way. So yeah. Here we go. You guys could hear me well, right? Buddy. Just making a few like passes. This won't be like Thursday where you can watch it. It's really difficult, I know. Really annoying. It's really annoying that they're really annoying. That's not supposed to freaking happen on this. Oh, shut up, Telemundo. I forgot about your stupid fake ass game. They were broadcast the U.S. women's, which I'm not interested. No, it's against my South Brazil, but all know the propaganda. Absolute fraud. I broadcast poker. Right, it's annoying. You know, I'm tired of this. Why is it really broadcast? It's really annoying. I'm interested in the league. Honestly, somebody has to make a video about it. I will make a video about it. I'm tired of the PS, honestly. Why are they not broadcasting these freaking games? Ah, for frick's sake. Make sure this yeah, intro for our home advantage. I know center, yep. This is how she does the structure one. Yep. Work out is in one. There we go. But yeah, I am behind the rest of the schedule. That's really annoying. So yeah, this is a big game, but it's not making a live, but the honest freaking lags on my end. Really annoying, really hard. So annoying. They're not even playing Copa America, by the way, guys. They're not. Like, why? Oh, Mr. Joshua J. Big up. Yeah,
Big
dude.
up. Yo.
Big up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you,
Can you hear
mate.
me?
Yeah.
Making sure. Yeah. But yeah, but yeah, big up to you. But yeah, I have to use an Instagram site just to watch this game legally. It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's absolute so hard to watch the Brazilian league.
Yeah, I guess it's not really getting televised enough around the world at the moment. Like here in England, it's not really televised a lot at the moment.
It is, especially in the not even the U.S. All because everyone refused to sign the minerals deal or signing the contract of renewals. They failed. They've
Yeah,
absolute failed. Every single one of them.
yeah, I agree. Yep,
I think it's Vasco are in their black and white kits, mostly whites, but black cross. While Corinthians are all in black. Okay, so Vasco are mostly in white. Or here comes Corinthians trying to shoot it in. Oh, goal! It's in. Goal! It's in. Goal! It's in. Corinthians scores.
yes.
You know what to do. Goal! It's in the back
Go!
of the net. Goal to Corinthians.
The
1-0.
Corinthian get
Yeah.
in.
Who scored that? We're gonna have a real and Roberto puts it in the back of the net from open play. Vasco in the mud
Come on.
again.
Yep.
Yep. And then let's see what Vasco Tevez says. Vasco says goal to Corinthians, and they're all frowning for conceding that goal. They're furious. But yeah, what a beautiful touch. Crossing unmarked, and he puts it the header and finished it. You know, Roberto. Yeah. Pegaram o Piton. Cadê o cartão amarelo aí? Hold on, let me try to find it. Área pro Memphis, aparou Yuri Alberto. Aberta a contagem. Yep, in the back of the out. Goal to Corinthians. 1-0 already. Vasco already in the mud. Just like this time last year, they've also conceded at this time. Back in November. But yeah.
Come on,
That was my
Corinthian.
day. Big up to you, Daniel Knights 14. There's been a lot, I would say. I had to deal with Dax. Had talk, I guess. Just letting the minerals about everyone should do in the right way. But yeah, I've been busy. There's been lots of games. Yes, Arsenal have dropped points, but Real Madrid, they've absolutely fumbled in. They
Yeah,
boggled in. Real Madrid lost. They lose to Valencia 2-1. That's an absolute disgraceful performance, and Carlo Ancelotti has to hold smoke.
yeah,
He
I
has to
I
hold smoke,
agree.
honestly.
And Dane, you know that Real Madrid fan called Dane? He's saying sack Carlo Ancelotti now.
Honestly, I do not want Carlo nowhere near my Seleção. I know he's a fraud. Because this power friendship, unfortunately, it's not getting the line. Honestly, even if you have that strong mentality, it won't last for that long. I know it. I know it won't last for that long. Like I said, big up to everyone in the chat and everyone is viewing this stream. Make sure you
Yeah,
leave likes. But yeah, but yeah, Carlo Ancelotti's in the mud. I don't want him.
yeah,
I don't want him right now.
yeah.
I don't want him.
Yeah, big up to you, Daniel Sorting. Yeah, my day's been good. I went and watched my favourite non-league team, Chippenham Town, lost 1-0 today at home. 11 defeats at home this season. Not sustainable.
Thanks. Oh, that's crazy. That's not sustainable, honestly, as well. How did they
No,
lost?
it's
Was it
not.
from? How did they lost? Was it like a set piece
Uh,
penalty or what?
no, goal from open play.
Was it like a counter, basically? If you remember,
Yeah, yeah, like a counter or
a
something.
tap
Yeah,
in,
yeah, something like that, mate.
and they couldn't. And basically, they were unmarked, right?
Yeah, but the problem is, when we go forwards, mate, we're not good enough. We're simply not good enough. We look a bit toothless going forward.
Yeah, it's not good.
Nope.
For fuck's sake, mate, this is not sustainable. Facts. I can honestly, I know that team lost, but wait, they're in the National League, right? Or is it way lower, the lower pyramids?
National League South, which is one league below the National League Premier.
Oh, one league, and then like they have multiple teams, right?
Yes, they do. Yep.
All right. Oh, okay. So are they like looking for what are they trying to fight for? You think?
Well, our season comes to an end this month, mate. So we can't get relegated and we can't make the playoffs. So yeah, we're just playing for pride, really.
Okay, just for your fans to not lose, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right. But yeah, there's a couple things I want to say as well. Barcelona as well drew against
yeah,
Barcelona drew against Real Betis a couple minutes ago, just 48 minutes ago. Great result for
yeah,
Betis. And Barcelona, they couldn't took the opportunities, but here's the thing. Real Madrid, they fricked up. They fucked
yeah,
up. If they didn't lose to
yeah. They
Valencia,
did.
you would be only 1 point because you never
Yeah,
everyone thought Barcelona would go 6 points. It could have been the exact opposite. It could have been you could have been tied on them. If Betis somehow got a miracle win, which they could have gotten a miracle win, and Real Madrid got the job done against Valencia, whether it's one goal or not, you could have been tied today. But no, you fumbled it. You're still 4 points. Even if you beat Barcelona away, in El Clasico in May, you still don't have to rely on other teams to do the job. Real
you
Betis,
do.
in
Yeah,
my opinion, are one of the best teams in Europe right now. They are in my opinion, Real Betis might be the second best team based on form in Spain. They're better than Atletico Madrid, and they might be better than Real Madrid. They're better than Real Madrid, in my opinion.
yeah.
Oh my! Wait,
But yeah,
for
that's
freaks.
surprising that Barcelona couldn't to take advantage, going for clear Real Madrid, because Real Madrid lost their game. So that's definitely a missed opportunity.
They lost to Valencia at home and they missed in Valencia. Fair enough, they're getting their form back. They are trying to. Ever since they lost 5-0 to Barcelona, they've been getting better, honestly, instead of getting worse. And they've been consistent rather than being rather than doing it badly. Even they had the minerals to land. It's
Yeah,
embarrassing. Because you should be beating Valencia. Great result for Valencia, honestly. They're catching up their form bit by bit. But as for Betis, they might be the best team in Spain after Barcelona. They could have Vasco's chance missed. But still, honestly, bro. Um um but yeah, Vasco are losing 1-0 and honestly, miracles don't happen. They just don't. But Real Betis for what they're doing, especially Anthony, I know he didn't have his best game. He's doing it the right way. He's lining
yeah,
minerals and he's doing better than Manchester United. It's crazy, I know, facts. But still, it's not sustainable, honestly. But
no,
as for Betis, they got it right. They're cooking Anthony while Manchester United are getting fist up at home against Man City, their biggest rivals, right? Derby day
yeah,
tomorrow, Clásico.
yeah,
Huge rivalry between United and City. They hate each other, right?
yeah, they do, but it's still not as extreme rivalry as Manchester United and Liverpool. That's still the
That's the
biggest
old one.
rivalry.
You think even in this day, despite Man City's dominance, even though football isn't played on the pitch for three teams for some reason, right?
Yeah,
Wish it was to make it more interesting.
yeah, it
What's my
would.
score for Real Madrid Arsenal? Honestly, based on the form, I know Arsenal and Real Madrid haven't been doing this. Honestly, if I have to go for a snooze fest, the the least I could say is a 1-1 draw. I could see that's it, and they're not going to do
Yeah,
anything. They're just going to be afraid of attacking because they just don't have it. Real Madrid are missing Tony Cruz. They should have never let him retire, but they refuse to go out there in the market and land the minerals for the money to get him to get a replacement. They want Enzo
yeah,
Fernandez, but he's on a long contract with Chelsea, who plays tomorrow against Brentford. And I know and this is going a little bit off topic. Some Manchester City fans want Brentford. They're demanding Brentford to do the job against Chelsea tomorrow with a draw, and then they
yeah,
have to take the opportunities against United in Derby tomorrow, right?
yes,
So they can go above them because Newcastle, they're coming as well. I think they play tomorrow. No, sorry, Monday against Leicester City.
Monday. Yeah. Oh, we will be there because that's my second team, Newcastle. So I'll definitely be doing that one on Monday night when I'm at home.
Facts. But still, it's crazy. I know. And then oh my god. It's crazy, but yeah. Like I said about all right, here comes Vasco, and they're just trying to play out of the back. Not out of the back. They're trying to move forward, but the Corinchis keep defending pretty well. But yeah, this is a must bounce back game for both teams after they fumble in the Sudamericano. After their
Yeah,
biggest rivals, Flamengo and Palmeiras, respectively, won their games, despite not looking well either.
yeah,
We Flamengo won 1-0. Palmeiras got a last minute winner against Sporting Cristal 3-2. Even though they're saying that Palmeiras cheated, I know. But still, but yeah, That's the minerals.
Yeah.
And they've been landing the minerals. But not only that, oh, I thought I saw a goal. I thought Vasco scored. No, never mind. It's just a crossball. And then Corinthians, yeah, they're trying to get the ball away. And they're doing a great job. But yeah, I have to go on these Instagram sites. It's annoying. It's really annoying.
Yeah, it's like, why can't they just have it on the TV channel? And, it's annoying.
Because that's where the Wonder Kids come from. We want to see them. Everyone wants to watch Esteban Williams and then all the Wonder Kids, especially, like I said, Endrick, right?
Yeah.
Endrick, like I said, and then Andre Santos, who was from Vasco da Gama. Yes, that's where Chelsea had picked him up from Vasco. Flamengo's biggest rival, obviously, crosstown rivals, because they hate each other. Honestly, Flamengo Vasco, that rivalry is more heated than the Manchester derby. Right?
Yeah.
Let me see what else the comments say. I could still read the comments right here. Arsenal attacks looks dreadful. Yeah. And then Everton, they did equalize, but it was a penalty kick. They haven't done anything either, right? To win the game 2-1, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, man. Miracles do not happen, and relying on those is an absolute disgrace. Relying on those type of things is an absolute lazy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
And then yes, Manchester. You for some United fans these days, a lot of them, from what I heard, especially more Goldfish. Oh, a quick update. There's another going on. Crescent scores against Grêmio 1-0. And then even though I'm not watching that game, but I'll keep that's another Serie A game that's happening. Yes, that's facts. But yeah, that game happened. But yeah, like I said, facts. But yeah, oh, here comes Corinthians. They're trying to cross it in, and it's trying to saved. Oh, the rebound in, and it's in. Go.
Yes.
Go. It's in. All right, let me try to pull this up. Go. All right, let me do this. Goal! Gol de Corinthians! Matas the pie, I think. Gol de Corinthians! Oh my! Where's Vasco's back line? Where's La Defensa?
What?
It's in the back of the net. Play.
Get in.
They're getting Victor in the mud, sliced in half. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Read this, Mark. Go ahead.
Yeah. Mark Goldfish did a video about the lap from Mr. Joshy J today. Oh, did he?
Oh my days! We'll check that. We'll check that out and I'll have a look at that. But yeah, just like this time in November, they're getting cooked. They're losing 3-1 again because they went 3-0 down at halftime and they conceded the same time because I think they went 2-0 down at this time in 30 minutes as well. Vasco's back line is getting caught. And the Corinthians fans are celebrating, saying, yeah, they're winning like the shit derby. They're winning it. They're steering the wheel. The Eagles dropping bird poop on the Pirates of Vasco. Oh, wait. They're checking something. They're talking to the official. Are they looking for an offside? Let me see. No, it's goal, right? Are they taking away the goal? No, it's confirmed. Goal.
No.
Wait, hold on. They're checking it. Oh, they're looking for a possible handball. Mano. They're looking for a mano. Handball.
Oh, wow.
Be
Handball.
disallowed. Is the referee says there's nothing there. Goal stands. 2-0
Yeah.
coaches. Yup. And I'm also going to talk about AC Milan. I need to cook those bums too. You want to know why?
Yeah.
In just a sec. In just 1 second. Yeah, Vasco are in the mud, bro. They are in the mud.
Yeah.
United stand, Mr. Josh, would you take Deppy at Manchester United? Hold on, let me try to pull this comment. Would you?
Probably not. No.
That sounds absolute wrongin', right?
Yeah, I mean, he's like a what, championship player or something like that. I mean, what are we doing here?
What are they doing? What is Mark doing? Mark. Yeah, right? Absolute fraud, by the way, right? Mark Goldbridge, he may be funny, but you're a brown envelope, right? Isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't he a brown envelope? Do you think so?
But yeah, like
Or does he back?
yeah, it's highlights and that. You know, it's watching on the highlights. I find them quite funny then, you know, when he's having a rant and that.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed the rants. I love hearing it. I love hearing his rants.
Corinthians. Yeah. I'm glad they're winning 2-0, the Corinthians.
Oh my goodness. We're going to have a look. We might react to that video at halftime. We'll have a look. But yeah, 2-0 Corinthians. Vasco, they're getting cut open, sliced in half. And they can't even slice the lead if they can't even get one back. Vasco are trying to move the ball. But the Pirates are sinking the boats. What is the shipman going to like? What's this called? The commander? What is he going to do? What is the captain going to do? What are you going to do? It's going to sink in, and it will, like in November.
Yeah.
This could get Memphis Depay from open play. Yes. He's cooking Del Victor. Del Victor cannot handle the pressure. And if he wanted to, if he had the ball, he probably wouldn't get that away. He most likely would score an own goal.
Yeah.
And cooked. And then you're Vascaíno. You're probably going to be saying, La Defensa! La Defensa! Like that. Yeah, and all that. Ramon Diaz is absolutely destroying I forgot the Vasco's manager. But yeah, that's what's happening. And by the way, the Corinthians fans are loud. Yes, they're celebrating this. And Vasco do have a free kick not far from the box. And by the way, I'll be right back. Hold on, let me see the set piece real quick. If he misses it, I need to grab some water real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You carry on, mate.
But yeah, let me see. They do have a free kick not far, 33rd minute almost, and then I heard that the Pachuca game wouldn't be broadcasted, and then here comes Vasco, crossed in, good defending, but looking to bounce back with the ball, pressure, and they failed to do that. All right, let me get some water because guess what else we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about Sergio Contesal's AC Haram ball. It's not
Yeah,
Milan. It's Aramba. They've been sticking it out, trying to find a way to not lose. Selfish players. Every single one of them. I'm going to
yeah,
cook. Let me drink water. Let me find water real quick.
yeah, yeah, fine. But big up to every single one of you who's even logs in this evening. We really do appreciate it. So, if you're new to this YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button? And feel free to check out my YouTube channel as well, because I do a lot of Manchester United content. I am a Manchester United fan.
Oh, somebody's down for Corinthians, I think. I don't know who's down. Oh shoot, their play has stopped. Yes, open play has stopped. They're checking somebody is injured. Mark Goldbridge do a stream on 12 Hour, Mr. Joshua J. Oh, we made a stream about it. Yeah, we're gonna get into that once we get that. Because you think Mark Goldbridge does he represent the United fans or no? 100%, Mr. Joshua J. In your opinion, go ahead, Landon.
Yeah, well, he's a so-called Nottingham Forest fan, but he makes out he's a Manchester United fan. So it's like, what do you believe? I honestly believe that he's a Forest fan deep down, but he's doing Manchester United content because he could possibly make a lot of money from it.
Because they're the bigger club. Not gonna lie, Manchester United are a bigger club than Nottingham Forest. Oh, by the way, Huracan have scored in their league game 2-1. And
Oh yeah,
I got the notifications. I don't know who they're playing against who, but they're winning 2-1 in their league game in Argentina. Huracan, I'm gonna have a look why they're doing so good. But yeah, our Goldbridge, he's just that guy to be like the character. That's not even his real name. That's like kind of like Bill Jensen. I'm not sure if you heard that creator. It's similar,
yeah,
but
yeah. I have done, yes.
Bill Jensen, right? That Christian creator. Even though some people accuse him of being a fraud and trying to lie to his audience. So yeah, similar to like Mark Goldbridge or Bill Jensen's like that, because they have their real names. It's out there in the public. Mark Goldbridge's real name, I forgot it. Ben something, I forgot.
Brent Desar.
Brent Bizarre, yes, just like Bill Jensen's real name. I think it's Ben Shane Boyle. But yeah, they just use characters to make it more like something added to it, even though that's not the real name. But
Yeah,
they
no,
like using that character.
yeah. They're in it for the pound note. That's what they're doing. They're in it for to make money and that.
Yes, besides Mark Goldbridge, do you think he represent you or no as a Manchester United fan?
Uh it's difficult to say really, but I'd probably say he's more of a
Sometimes,
Forest fan.
and then he's gonna act like he isn't. Of course, he's gonna say he has massive respect to Nottingham Forest. He is a Nottingham Forest 2,000% when it's against Manchester City, right?
Yeah,
And then somewhat against Liverpool too. So is
yeah.
Mark Goldbridge? I forgot to check his video review against the 1-0 loss against Nottingham Forest. But if he doesn't sound angry, then yes, he's definitely happy because he is a Forest fan. And Forest beat United 1-0. 1-0. I will say this, Nottingham Forest, they have the fine Manchester United are a lot bigger, but Nottingham Forest have won 2 European Cups and are looking to qualify for Champions League football. Yep. And then yeah, but speaking of that, yes, we'll see his reaction because he hates Man City. He's a big Man City hater, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't he? He does not like Man City, right?
No, he
He
doesn't.
probably hates Man City more than Cole Palmer.
Yeah, but
Wait,
one thing's for sure, mate.
wait, he
He does
doesn't.
not. He doesn't like Man City. 100%. He's well and truly against them.
And then he was definitely celebrating that Nottingham Forest 1-0 win against Man City as well a month ago too, right?
Yes.
And then all right, moving on to Milan. Corinthians on the attack, but still no. Milan, those absolute bums. They need to hold some smoke. Milan scumbag another comeback result. A 2-2 draw against Fiorentina. They went 2-0 down the first 10 minutes. And funny enough, Fiorentina scored 2 more goals. But 2 of their goals got disallowed for offside. And they should have won this game, even though they could have been more clinical. But the offside thing, I don't know if it's offside or not because the angles we all know, or the manipulation you could say. But AC Milan didn't deserve even a draw. The way that they've been playing Haramba is unacceptable. They're winless in 3 games. They continue to scumbag then. And people want to blame players on one player. No, it's the whole squad. Everyone is doing bad, including Rafael Leao, who is being selfish for not putting his chances. And is just waiting for someone to score an own goal just to get him an assist. That's how lazy they are, especially Rafael Leao. Even though the connection to Hernandez was not enough experienced players. Felix done nothing. Absolute nothing, but he did one foul outside the box, but they didn't convert it. They failed to do that. And then what's your response to the João Felix PR hype train? What's your response?
Yeah, ridiculous. Absolutely pathetic. Needs to get in the bin.
And João Felix, he's not doing well. You notice, right?
Yeah, no, he's not, mate. He's doing shocking.
And then Milan, they have their ownership is American, and maybe they are somewhat similar to Clown Lake. Vasco shot over the bar, and then Corinthians gonna. But yeah, Milan have an ownership. I think their name is Redbird, who is connected to Imovich and Clowndia, which has that multi-American partnership togetherness thing with the Italians.
Oh.
And it's not going good. It's not going good, honestly. The ownership is destroying Milan as well. It's game over, facts. And people are putting banners saying, instead card, save AC Milan. They're saying Redbird out. Basically, Redbird is basically the Italian, is basically, it is the American. It's AC Milan version of Clown Lake or Clear Lake, right? Also known as Clown Lake, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I stand with these people. I stand with AC Milan. As long as they land the minerals, get all these bad owners out of your club before it's too late. Just like the Glazers, just like Clown Lake, they're a bunch of fucking clowns that have no idea. They're sporting directors. They don't know what they're doing. They're playing this haram ball. Everyone is doing bad. Going to South, he's not good enough. This manager is an absolute fraud. He wins a trophy in the first 3 games, and yet it just gets worse. It's not sustainable. Eric Ten Hag, obviously. And Milan, let me see. I think they're sitting in 8th. Let me see.
I'm saying,
Milan, yeah.
Haramble. What is haramble? Does it mean like boring football or
Yeah,
something?
boring, terrorist, annoying football,
Yeah.
disgusting ball, laziness ball as well. They don't want to win these games. Milan are sitting in ninth. They're not getting They're not getting European football. They're going to miss out. And it's going to be worse if Lazio win their game against Atalanta. They have the opportunity to go 7 points if they beat Atalanta, who are not doing that good either. And Inter Milan, they drop points. They fumbled against Parma 2-2. Draw, even though Napoli has an opportunity to close the gap on Monday against Bologna, but still it's not sustainable. Milan, everyone has been horrible, including Santiago Jimenez and Christian Pulisic. Everyone. Djokovic, a little impact. Everyone else, horrible. Jimenez had to go off injured after being subbed in for just 15, 20 minutes of the game. He tried to have an opportunity, which he didn't. He failed to take the opportunities. And yeah, it's just haram ball. Theo Hernandez almost got sent off, if I'm correct. Some bookings in this game. Milan just played that terrorist ball. They do. This haram ball is just like Manchester United. It is similar. Everyone was horrible for Milan besides Djokovic. The keeper, but he redeemed himself. Megan redeemed himself after those 2 goals. But yeah, Theo Hernandez should have been sent off. Honestly, he could have been sent off. Kyle Walker was looking shaky tonight. You can't take the Man City out of him. He's just as shaky as Man City themselves. And then Corinthians, it's going to be the 45th minute. They're going to add on. Let's see how much minutes they're going to add on real quick. They're going to add on 6 minutes. Holy shoot, 6 minutes. That's crazy.
And there's a comment from Day Night Sword Sing you might want to display on the screen. Here we go. Can someone explain to me what a brown envelope what does Michael use it? A brown envelope, it means they're in it for the pound note and they're working with people because they know that they're getting paid a lot of money and they spread out false narratives as well. So that is a brown envelope daylight sorting.
They do. They've and every single club has it, right? Every single club has brown envelopes. Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, Man City. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere, mate.
They're everywhere.
It's
they're
a disgrace.
Brazil, they're in Spain.
It's a disgrace.
They agreed with this.
Yeah, it's like it's copy and paste, mate. You know, it's like if you're copying a tweet on Twitter, they're all copy and paste merchants. It's like they seriously need to fucking get in the bin.
Here comes Corinthians on the attack. But yeah, those brown envelopes, especially can name a couple of them. Clear Lake, aka Clown Lake Luigi, is one of them. The Liberian Matisse is another one. Then who else is a brown envelope? Let me see. There's lots of them.
Oh mate, they all need to put them
George
in the bin.
Benson.
Yeah.
Mark Goldbridge said. And then who else is a brown envelope from Manchester United? You know, Mr. Joshua J, if you know.
Journalist.
That absolute prick nerd who thinks he's smart. Simon fucking Jordan, right? Simon Jordan, right?
Wait,
idiot.
Wait, it's not Simon Jordan. It's Jamie Jackson. You know, who works the Guardian. He was saying false stuff about Ruben Amorim and that. So I did a stream on it, mate.
Oh my goodness, that absolute bum him, just like Simon Jordan. Talk Sport is filled with brown envelopes, including Roy Jennings, all that. They can all get in the bin. And who else is a brown envelope? Go ahead.
Uh, Charlie, I mean,
Yeah, Charlie's
on
another one. That absolute bum.
a,
Okay. Oh my days. And they're just doing this for the money. That's it. They're everywhere.
they're
And we need
everywhere,
to keep
mate.
landing it. The minerals
Yeah,
against these absolute frauds.
yeah, they need to be exposed, mate.
Fuck
They
every single
literally,
one of those.
yeah, put them in the bin. Seriously, I've had enough of them. Especially ones who chat
These
absolute
absolute
shit
frauds.
about my football club. You know, it's like, fuck off, man. Seriously.
These people got nothing better to do. It's all about the freaking money, the corrupt money, the PR. They're everywhere, bro. It's a lot. Vasco have a corner, but still, those brown envelopes can
PR
get in the bin.
and PR as well.
All
They
the
can get in the
PR.
fucking bin. I hate PR so much, mate. Get in the fucking bin.
I hate PR so much. The glazing, like fuck off. All right, and all right. Like, what's the point of these glazing if they turn out to be like? Listen, even Arsenal with Saka returning didn't do anything today. He hasn't done anything. He was getting locked up because he's not playing that well. And honestly, just honestly, the PR and the fanboys can get the fuck out of here because they're sucking, from the private parts, right?
Yep.
Those absolute bums can get in the bin. Every single one of them. And then back to AC Milan as well. Chukwuemezi, he hasn't done anything. I mean, he was okay, I guess. I guess fair enough. Everyone else was awful. Fofana, different Fofana, because there's two of them, one at Chelsea, another one at Milan. Yuna Musa gives away the ball. He's an absolute fraud. Abraham got a goal but hasn't done anything. Reinders was okay, was trying. Everyone else was awful. João Felix does nothing. And it's absolute joke. AC Milan, keep on landing and keep on protesting, guys. Cause this is not Milan. Yes, you may be bringing players worldwide for the revenue, but they're doing it in the freaking wrong way. It's all about the corrupt money. By the way, halftime, Corinthians 2, Vasco 0. They are in the mud. But still. All right, read this if you could.
Yeah. Chelsea ownership always gives PR nonsense and shit news. I'm fed up with it. Don't blame you. I've had enough of all these run-ins who do it at my football club as well. Absolutely fucks off with it.
Oh my god. Honestly, these people are not serious, bro.
No, they're
And
not,
then
mate.
like fuck the PR. Wait until Manchester exactly. Just wait when Manchester City gets the win. And definitely Man City fans, especially this is City and AK 4P celebrates the win. They got a lot to say. You are cooked.
But mate, no guarantees Man City are going to win, minds, because they're not having the best of seasons. So it could go either way, to be honest.
Because Holland, he's out. Honestly, I think it's going to be a draw. Or
Yeah, it
maybe
could be.
Manchester United scumbags it 1-0. But Pep Guardiola, better system, better players. But right now, it's just not there right now either. The momentum, the form. That's
No.
what's keeping.
Yeah, this is
That's
why
what's
Liverpool ran away with it this season, mate. You know, no one's been able to compete with
they're
them,
running
and
away.
they've just been absolutely running away with it.
And yes, and honestly, I like the club is just praising bums. It's just absolute jokers. Oh
Yeah,
my days, bro. Milan, and I gotta say this from AC Milan, they are in the freaking mud. The haram ball is not sustainable. It just isn't.
yeah.
Um,
AC Milan, they only won Serie A couple seasons ago. Look at them now; they're literally in the gutter.
and then just couldn't get the job done. And everyone is. I'm just tired of them. Also, scumbagging wins, draws. They don't deserve these draws. Florentina, I'm really disappointed for them for not killing them off. It's just like Southgate's haram terrorist ball in the Euros. It's the exact same thing. No one could punish England until Spain, until the freaking final day.
Yeah,
And how is he getting away from this?
yeah, I
How,
know, mate.
how was Southgate getting away with this haram ball when I was in Arizona on vacation back in June? Yes, this is my second chance for the Brazilian league. Yes, obviously. But yeah, remember when Southgate was getting he was making up like these press conferences and trying to make up excuses to create in the cracks, right? Right with this haram ball? Absolute selfish. Playing more haram than Simeone ball is an absolute disgrace. And they used Cole Palmer too late because they let Arbi Sada from the Brighton of Spain win the Euros for Spain, even though he's coming from a region that will have independence from Spain, which is embarrassing. And then Cole Palmer from Chelsea couldn't do it against the two Basque clubs. He couldn't. There's not enough support. Just like he doesn't like the Conference League, he wants to be surrounded by good players like him to do duos. And it just hasn't been the same. And then, like, yes, he might make the through ball, but still, it's just a spot of the Conference League. Milan are just not a serious club anymore. And then, let me send you on Twitter. Let's talk about Mark Goldbridge, I guess. On the United stand, right?
Yeah,
And honestly, the Brighton of Spain do have Las Palmas, but they're not wearing their away kit. They're not. And then Henry talks football. Oh my god, yes, that's another brown envelope. Um, did another video about Arsenal. Oh my goodness, like why? And he claims he's a Tottenham fan, but he's not. And Tottenham are not even serious.
no, mate, they're bottlers, just like what Arsenal are.
All right, there we go. And then they're saying about this deal. Oh my god! And by the way, where does? Hold on, I'm gonna send you on Twitter if you want to react to the video. Um, go on Twitter.
Uh, yeah, I can't get it up at the moment because obviously I'm on StreamYard, on Twitter, so I
Okay.
won't be able to see it. So I'll just let you react to it.
So we only have 45 minutes. So do you know like which part of the stream Spurs are 16? Yeah, they are. Even though they're 14 points above relegation, but still.
Striker that he wants. Now this is coming in.
What club is he coming from, by the way? This Dep Dep D Lap. Where is he coming from? What club does he play
D
with?
DLAP, I think it's a club in England, like in the Premier League or something. I'm not 100% sure though.
But you heard of him? Let me see.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Liam Delap. That's him. Oh, so he's a young lad. Oh, he's playing. He's playing for Ipswich, and he played 81 minutes, and he scored from open play for them in the 15th minute. Even though Ipswich bottled their game against Wolverhampton Wanderers, or Wolves today, right? 2-1, right?
Yeah.
What a fantastic comeback from Wolves, right? They got the job done, right?
Yeah, they got the job done. Yeah.
And Bournemouth's form continues to drop off. Brighton lost 2-1. So honestly, if you're a Chelsea fan, the good news is some of your rivals have dropped points. Arsenal dropped points, even though yes, Real Madrid, possibly one of your allies, might have lost. Barcelona, as you guys don't like, they drew against Betis, and then Brighton lost, obviously. So yeah. And then honestly, the Chelsea game isn't being televised because Sky is only allowed to select one game only, right? Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. So like why? Oh yeah, because of the 3 p.m. blackout rule, right? Thingy. Oh, big up to Rich Moneymakers.
Big up
Big up,
to you.
big up to Legend. Everyone hits like, subscribes, free, takes facts. Keep on letting the yes, that's facts. Everyone must do it if you
Yeah.
could. Brighton are
I
in
mean,
the.
yeah, make sure you're subscribing to my channel, people, as well.
I'm definitely going to mention you at the end of the stream.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
But yeah, do you still want D-Lap from Ipswich? Or if Rasmus... So basically he's forming Rasmus Holland's spot, right? Or who? Right? For United, right? He's 22 years old. Is that the
Yeah.
form? Not the form, the position he wants?
But yeah, I don't want him. Again, it's just a kid and a young player. It's ridiculous. I don't want him anywhere near my football club. What are we doing here? Seriously. Real talk. What are we doing?
And then his father was a footballer as well, was a baller, Roy D-Lap. He played for let me see what clubs. I think isn't Barnsley, right? Barnsley FC, isn't it, right? And
Yeah, Barnsley or Burnley.
Barnsley, yeah, I think it's Barnsley. It's not Burnley. And there's another club named Burton Albion who lost 3-0 to Wrexham today. Funny enough, Wrexham, they could be coming to the Premier League soon, despite being from Wales, right? They're climbing up the table, right?
Because they said today, if results went their own way, they would have earned triple promotion today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, is that true?
3 promotions on the trot. Yeah.
Wait, does that mean Wrexham come to the Championship or the Premier League right away?
The Championship, mate, because they're in League One.
They're in League One, yes. Because, like, what do you, like, double or triple promotion? That would be crazy. Because they got Wigan away, and then Bristol Rovers, Blackpool, Lincoln City. Okay, fair enough.
This is coming in.
So we're going to react to the video in just a sec. I'm just making sure.
I think that, yeah, it's...
But yeah, you think Wrexham is coming to the Premier League despite, being Welsh?
Yeah, because Swansea have been in the Premier League and Cardiff. So just because they're Welsh and that, they're still welcome in the Premier League, mate.
Oh, yeah, Cardiff is Welsh, right? Right by the border of England, right?
And Swansea as well.
So you think they're gonna? Do you think after the World Cup they could join the Premier League as soon as after the World Cup?
Maybe if they have a good season in the Championship next season, then yeah.
Do you want to see them in the Premier League? Because that miracle story is coming.
Yeah, that's too right. I think it'd be amazing, mate.
He doesn't want the leap at Chelsea. Yes, especially like the idiots, the meat lover Todd Bully bums, right? Or an absolute frauds. All right, let's listen to his video.
It's it's very interesting what we're being told. And I would say we're probably being told it because it's quite a big community and they probably want it to start getting out there that this is likely where Man United are going for the striker situation. So I'll tell you what we know. We're also very interesting about Onana as well. I've got a really interesting section on Onana. There's an Argentinian player that we've been linked to, another kid, another learner driver, I suppose, and a few bits about Garnacho as well. I think you'll find that really interesting. But let's delve into this transfer news. Alan Shearer's been talking about Delap as well. I'll tell you what he said about him in a moment. And look, I'll tell you that in a minute. Let me just tell you what we know. So basically, Ruben Amorim, when he came into the club, he wasn't saying sign.
Let me know when you want to pause the video. Generally,
keep on playing it.
He was saying Gyökeres. He was saying, that type of a striker.
Oh yeah, the PR Gyökeres.
Man United have basically convinced him that this is all we can do, what we should do, and that, it's what we're going to do. So Amorim is on board with this, and the chances are it's going to be the first deal that United do. Liam Delap is the priority signing as a striker as things stand at the moment. Now, what I would say is, if we win the Champions League and Amorim revisits it and says, I've won the Europa League, we're in the Champions League, can we now look at Gyökeres or whatever? There's a slim chance we could pivot to that, but it's all hands on deck around a Liam Delap signing. Now, what I've been told this morning, and this is from the same source within, who told us that Amorim has had enough of Onana and wants him out, likes him but doesn't want him. Basically, Sir Jim Ratcliffe seems to have some sort of Chelsea obsession. Like, it's almost as if every player that Chelsea are looking at, or every player Man United are looking at, Chelsea and Man United seem to be in this battle, and that's predicted to continue through the summer. Now, whether that's because Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sir David Brailsford and Jason Wilcox have looked at Chelsea and gone, they're very good at selling for profit, they're very good at selling their young players, they're very good at buying young players, we should be doing that. That could be one reason. Chelsea, transfers are interesting. It could be because Sir Jim Ratcliffe got the knockback from Chelsea.
Yeah, they mentioned you, Mr. Joshua J. Go ahead.
Sorry I brought this up, Mr. Joshua J, about this. No one, don't apologise. This is interesting information, mate. No need to.
Yeah, we're actually thanking.
For it.
We're actually thanking you because it's true.
Yeah, it is true.
Like, you're trying to be linked, even though it will not be official. They'll try to get the link up. Obviously, you'll never know what happens behind the scenes, right? Because they'll be saying, "Oh, we want we're willing to sign you on this if you could do that, even though you'll have less wages. But welcome to the biggest club and all that, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
And he tried to buy the club, didn't he? He tried to buy all of the clubs, so it could be that. But I was told that Man United and Chelsea will lock heads a lot this summer, next summer. It's almost as if Chelsea are the club we're looking at. And I sort of understand that in a way, because we're not looking at Liverpool, we're not looking at Arsenal, we're not looking at Man City, and maybe we look at Chelsea, we're trying to get in the top 5 and go, that's where we want to be. But,
because we're copying Chelsea's model, we're literally becoming a Chelsea 2.0, signing these younger generation players just for profit and that. It's like, what are we doing here? Seriously, it's been a major disaster at Chelsea. So why is it us, Dortmund and other things are copying what Chelsea are doing? I mean, it's pathetic, mate.
And then Dortmund, listen, they could if Betis could play like this against Barcelona, I think Dortmund could try to do an upset despite not being that great, even though they were trying to pick up form. But whatever. But still, let's listen.
Certainly not going to be the first time this summer. We've already had the situation as well. We've now got it with Liam Delap. So Chelsea are interested in Liam Delap. But what I've been told is that Manchester United, I've lost where I wrote it down. So Jim Ratcliffe is really pushing this on the words of Wilcox and Arda and Ashworth. They know that Chelsea are probably their biggest threat, but they're very confident that they will beat Chelsea to Delap They've got a good relationship with Ipswich. They're confident that on this one they're going to beat Chelsea. And what they like about this deal, and it's probably, I think this is the reason we're competing with Chelsea. Chelsea are buying a lot of younger players who have...
Go ahead. Or keep playing the video.
Yeah, I can keep playing the video.
On value. And I think they're looking at Delap and going 22, a few goals in the Premier League in season 1. Even if he does okay, they can still sell him in 3 years and get their money back. So I think that that's where we're looking. Not Ashworth, Brailsford. I got mixed up there. Sir David Brailsford. So yeah, that's where we are at. Now on Amorim, as I said, this wasn't the striker that Amorim was looking at, but he is part of a transfer board. Wilcox is pushing it, Sir Jim is pushing it, Brailsford is pushing it, and Barada is pushing it. So he's up against it on this one. And basically, the feeling is that if bring Delap in and they keep Rasmus, you've got two 22-year-old strikers who can push each other for a cheaper price than Gyökeres or Osman. Or they could move Rasmus on, have a younger striker in Delap, and go for a more experienced striker. You know, maybe a cheaper, experienced striker like a Mateta or a Jonathan David. I think that's unlikely. I think what they're probably going to do is go with Delap and Rasmus as the 22-year-old strikers. And look, I've got to be honest here. I did say maybe a year ago I wouldn't mind Evan Ferguson and Rasmus pushing each other as two young strikers. But a year ago, I think we're in a very different position to where we are now. I think we're crying out for experience in that team, and where better to put it than up front. So I don't like this deal. I don't like this deal. But I can only...
He said he doesn't like it. Second half started, so I have to go back to the stream. But what's your response, Mr. Joshua J?
I mean, I don't want him, mate. He's not Manchester United standards whatsoever, so avoid him at all costs.
And it's just for the best, right?
Yeah, just for the best. But, yeah, not good enough to be man there, mate.
He's not good enough because of the experience. And then, but even though, do you think that he needs to be technical, in your opinion? The technicability for you? Or just clinical?
Clinical,
level,
mate.
basically.
I think that's more important now because, we're struggling to score goals at the moment. So, yeah. Cheers, Rich Moneymakers, for putting my football channel in the live chat. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you.
You're going to do a stream about it, right? After, the derby, right? If you have to mention this.
Yeah. Probably talking more about it then, mate.
And then as for Real Betis, like I said, that could be the team that could frustrate obviously that could be the team that could compete with Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. Not Carabao Cup, Europa Conference League. But yeah.
We're being told, and I'm certainly not going to push agendas or not cover a story that I know is from a very good source. So Liam Delap is the priority signing for Man United up front at the moment. Amorim is on board with it. He's needed a bit of...
What's your response to that?
PR. That's why I say PR bollocks.
Ruben, well, you think that's true? If it's true, then Ruben would have said something different, right? You wouldn't have that response, right?
Yeah, he'll say something different, mate.
Because they'll deny it. He said that he's trying to do the best. Ruben Amorim, do you think he needs tech ability players?
I just want players who are capable of doing the job, mate. Because the problem is with Manchester United this season, we haven't scored enough goals, and some of them have been absolutely conning their living out this football club. They overstayed. They're welcome. They only care about the wages instead of playing kind of badge, mate. I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? absolutely get it right.
Yup.
Convincing. He did want somebody a little bit more experienced, but the selling point from Manchester United to Amrim is that he's Premier League proven. He's 22. He's got a lot to learn. He can get better. He can compete with Rasmus. We'll have two strikers. They're not dissimilar in what they bring to the team, and also it would be a striker that Chelsea want, that we could beat them to, and other clubs want. So there's clearly quality there, and they feel that he can work in the Amrim system and be part of the future under Amrim. And also, they really, really think they can do a deal with Ipswich that is really cheap. £40 million release clause. Chelsea are doing the same. Chelsea won't pay for him.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, the coach isn't on board. I agree. No, he's not.
Yeah, this isn't right. It's not the solution. And then read this. According Rich Moneymakers, go ahead.
Yeah, rich moneymakers. Man United coach was promised frequent players, and Big Jim will try and get rid of these players, according to trusted sources. Facts, I agree with you. I do not trust that Sir Jim at all. Not one bit.
Sir Jim isn't handling his business in the right way, right? But remember, the politics, I will say this, the politics, they can get involved no matter what, because football is a business these days, and they can take advantage, right? Whatever political party, right? It's all about business being done for them, right? And they don't care about the fans. And that's one of the reasons why they've been rising the prices annoyingly, right?
Yep.
And you think it's a fucking joke, right?
Yeah, too right, mate.
Mm-hmm.
£1 million. Chelsea are talking about paying it over a number of years. Man United talking about paying it over a number of years. So you get Liam Delap for about 42 million. You don't pay the release clause. You pay a little bit more, so that they'll, because if you pay a release clause, you've got to pay 40. We did it with Xerxes. It was a 32 million release clause, but we gave them 34 so that we could spread it out. So we probably give them add-ons or something, but we only give them 10 million a year for 4 years. So it's a cheap deal, and yeah, that obviously is an attractor as well. And look, honestly, and this is not from the source, I would look at that information and I would go, this is where we are. I'm not surprised by it. I'm not surprised.
Mark says he's not surprised from it. Are you surprised, man? Go ahead.
Hang on. Yeah, Daniel sorting. I feel like Manchester United is going down the same model as Chelsea, Mr. Joshy J, and copying is not right. I agree. Yeah, we're literally doing exactly the same as what you guys are now doing, day and night sorting. And it's just not sustainable.
Yep, and then they promised, but nope. It's all about these rumors to get people's attention. They want your attention, even though they're wasting your time, your free time, right? Like, do you even have the time of the day to even do that?
No.
Like, these absolute idiots, bro. All right, let's listen a few more minutes or a minute more.
By it at all. We are terrible this season. Our league position verifies that. We don't have a lot of money, as was proved in January. I mean, it annoys me, it really annoys me that Aston Villa brought in Rashford, Mallon, Asensio, and now they're in the FA Cup semi-final, the Champions League quarter-final, and a race for top 5. And United decided, no, we don't need anything. And I've always said that, football is a race. Every season is a race. And the January transfer window is an opportunity. We didn't do anything because really we haven't got any money, if we're being honest. I don't really think we sat there and said we're not interested in...
Like, go ahead. Or maybe play the video, all right. Oh, wait. Hold on. Another response. Oh, wait. Hold on. Never mind. Same comment.
And I think we sat there and went, we haven't got any money.
Go ahead. Especially no money, right?
Yeah. I mean, people think Manchester United are broke, mate, but I don't believe it because, we make so much money around the world from merchandise and ticket sales. Again, to me, it's just,
Especially the rise in prices.
yeah, it's a load of PR bollocks, mate.
So annoying.
Yeah, it is. Very annoying.
I think that's what happens. And so it's not going to change in the summer, is it? We're not going to suddenly have 400 million quid to go and buy 5 or 6 world-class talents. We're shopping, some clubs are shopping in Harrods, some people are shopping in Dubai, some people are shopping in Waitrose, and some people are shopping in Poundland. And I think you can get deals in Poundland. I mean, I really do like the little Snickers, but I think that's where we're shopping, and this doesn't surprise me at all. What I would say is, and I was talking about this in our chat group today. It's amazing, and is it hype? Is it progress?
Like, do you agree with him? Is it like hyped? Is it program? Is it
I don't really know how to answer that one, mate. A bit difficult.
Oh my days, bro. Like, honestly, you think he's serious or not?
No.
Especially Sir Jim, yeah.
Liam Delap next club odds in November. So what? 4 months ago, Brentford were favourites. Aston Villa were second.
Yeah, because they'll be switching club time by time. Like, you'll never know what's right behind the scenes. And then you can repeat this, Mr. Joshua J, if you're there. If you're still there, Mr. Joshua J. After Chelsea put in Chelsea women's on the mad profile, will spend, but the sporting directors want young. And then yes, want more experience. According to my sources, yeah, they should be. Rich Moneymakers House Sporting Direct not even pressure Chelsea win. Fill 5 windows, yeah, especially. But remember, you get the absolute brown envelope from Michael Stream that says that spends $5 billion. It may be somewhat true, but does not mean that you're any better. But still, these owners are trying to do abysmal. And I'm waiting for Mr. Joshua J to return.
Favourites.
Yeah, Corinthians are just controlling the ball right now. Here it comes. Goal! 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 That's it! Goal! 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 Do Corinthians!
Oh, yeah. Yes, come on.
Corinthians! Vasco getting destroyed! Andre Santos club from Brazil is getting dismantled, ripped apart. They're ripping them apart like they did in November. They're doing this again. Vasco in the mud. 3-0. All right, let's read one comment. And then let's see what Vasco Tevez says. Oh, yeah, read this, by the way.
Yeah, okay. After Chelsea put in the Chelsea women's team for mad profit, Chelsea spends, but the sporting directors want young and our senior Chelsea executives want more experience, according to my sources.
Chute falha do Léo Jardim é o terceiro gol do Corinthians.
Terceiro. But yeah, go ahead. What's your response to Rich Moneymakers?
Yeah, Rich Moneymakers. I agree, mate. Thanks.
Everyone is laughing at Vasco da Gama. Everyone is saying Vasco's getting hooked in Portuguese because they are getting hooked. But remember, these idiots, these brown envelopes that want to do corrupt business, they don't have any shame in them. They're shameless, right?
Yeah.
They don't care, right? It's all about the money, right? Money, money, money. We're filled with corruption, right?
Yep.
Wasted for absolute nothing.
Hold on 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab a beer and then I'll be back with you.
All right then. But yeah, Vasco are in the mud. In fact, those absolute idiots from sporting directors.
Vamos ver se é isso mesmo, porque parece na hora que o Matheus Bidu vai passar, ele derruba o Puma por ali, ó.
Flamengo are absolutely gonna cook these bums. And then I'm gonna make a response. Let me get water real quick. But we have a response.
E aí, o que me deixa revoltado com esse tipo de lance é que o Anderson Barão tá de frente, não tem ninguém atrapalhando o jogo. Mesmo assim, não consegue perceber. E ele é obrigado a ir no bar e tudo mais. A falta pra mim é clara. Acaba que na corrida, o Puma, na hora que tá puxando o pé pra frente, acerta o joelho do Matheus Bidu. Isso pra mim, sem querer, também é falta, André. Eu acho que o gol vai ser anulado, Sorato. Tem tudo pra ser anulado, porque existe o toque ali, olha lá. O joelho do Bidu.
Let me know when you have returned, Mr. Joshua J. Because there's a comment Rich Running Makers put out, and he's speaking facts. But yeah, 3-1. 3-0, I mean. Corinthians is absolute. Oh, never mind. Outside. Offside. Corinthians' goal does not count. Corinthians' goal does not count. Back to 2-0. The goal does not stand. Oh, yeah, Giddens from Dortmund, yes. He is that kid, but even though you don't want him, right? Because he doesn't fit the same profile, right? And Dortmund wants to do proper as well with Chelsea because similar, they don't care about winning trophies. They're just human traffickers that want to make money to make profit. That's all it matters. Corrupt money. That's absolute jokers. I'm waiting for Mr. Joshua J to return.
Parecido, né, André? E vamos ver como é que o Vasco se comporta agora. O 2-0 é difícil, mas não é impossível. 3-0 para mim é impossível de buscar. O 2-0 não. Vamos ver o que o Vasco vai fazer. O Vasco pode voltar pro jogo, só acelerar e adiantar um pouquinho essa linha de marcação, principalmente. Tomara que assim aconteça. O Corinthians está...
Barcelona 1, Betis 1.
Recupera. Nossa jogada pro Paia, do Paia pro Ryan. Lá pela direita de novo com...
Anthony is crazy. Look at Anthony cooking outside of Manchester United. And Barcelona didn't even win. Gavi didn't even celebrate. He loves Real Betis. Fair enough. Both clubs. And he hopes Betis does well. He wishes them good luck. Nice. Honestly. But still, I cannot wait for the response from Mr. Joshua J. Still to know Corinthians. Oh, wow. They won a penalty. The home fans are booing because that should have been a penalty for them. But yeah, yeah, they're broadcasting something else. They're not broadcasting the game, the Pachuca one. Oh, Vasco, yep. But yeah, let me know when you're back, Mr. Joshua J. So there's a couple of comments you have to read. Yeah, where is he? Yeah, I'm gonna add you as a mod in a bit. Then you and I think. Yeah, that's facts. The sporting directors, do they know what they're doing? Where's the experience? Yeah, well, especially in the right holes like that, like that. But yeah, it's suffering. But yeah, they're not broadcasting. Man. Uh, what do you think for the final shot? But yeah, I'm still waiting for Mr. Joshua J to return. So may stay on stream. But yeah, the sporting directors, you'll never know what happens with them. Ah, fora. Vasco, they're not clinical, honestly. They're not. They're not clinical enough.
Yo, big up. I'm back.
Oh, you're back, Mr. Joshua J. Couple comments.
Yep, here we go. The owners
Sporting
are
direct.
having their hands pulled down by the sort of directors, and we can hope that the senior executives can beat the sort of directors. Facts, I agree. That comment is absolutely spot on, Rich.
Spot
Moneymakers.
on.
Yep.
We're speaking the. And then yeah, and then it's also about getting yes, that is involved.
Sai jogando. O João Vitor trabalha a bola com o Lucas Piton. Enviou a bola para Paier lá na ponta esquerda. Ele dá exato, tá ganhando o jogo. Se
Nope.
toma um gol aqui, já toma dois. Pé da vida.
2-1. Yep. Still 2-0 Tacti, but go ahead. Oh, Rich Money Baker just made another response. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Go on.
Just in that debate for some of our players against the under-21 team was a wake-up call for the team, and the mentality has improved according to my sources. I wouldn't really say a big improvement, mate. You know, you still got loads of problems.
Big problems. I know it's a lot of mess. And then we'll see what they do against Brentford, right?
Yeah.
Even though you won't mind Chelsea doing a favor for them, right, Mr. Joshua J? You won't mind,
Yeah.
right?
No, I
You,
wouldn't mind.
especially taking points away from Manchester City, which you could do. Like, yeah,
But
facts.
Chelsea's record against Brentford is quite poor, to be honest.
Well, it's poor. The facts. And then let's see what else. But yeah, the Corinthians fans jumping around saying that they're winning this. But yeah, these sporting directors, like, they're just not serious, right? They're not serious. No, they're not.
Nope, never.
These
And
people,
never
man.
serious, mate. Not one bit.
They knew this. They knew this. They knew this. When even the locals know this probably as well. Oh my god, man.
Oh yeah, Michael and we will be doing the Formula One Grand Prix that I watched on. You know, both of us will be doing it on our channels.
Like what time?
6 a.m.
All right. So basically, in a few hours.
Yeah,
So you're gonna like sleep?
yeah, yeah. I'll
Afterwards?
sleep. Yeah,
But yeah, Corinthians they want the third goal, but Vasco wants to get one back. I think they're just gonna. I think they're just gonna control the ball because normally when teams are 2-0 up, they do control the ball most likely. They don't want to get a third goal, right? Because they
yeah,
think the job is done.
yep,
And then the pigs, right? Remember the pigs, right? Not Flying Pig United, the other pig, the pig head
yeah,
from their crosstown rivals, Palmeiras, right? And
yeah,
remember, they are called the pigs, right? The pigs.
yeah.
They're going to be furious that their rivals are winning again. And also another comment from Denny Unites 14. Go ahead.
When Stanley and Schubert are cowards, they are puppets, not fit for Chelsea. Thanks. I agree, 100%. Seems like the Glazers, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, they're not fit for Manchester United.
Don't know. Don't know. Let me see. And then go ahead with this.
I really need Manchester United to do something in the derby, yes. Well, I beat Nottingham Forest, and there's a weakness in the Nottingham Forest. Yes, there is.
Yeah, because they collapsed in like 2 minutes in like the 13th and 15th minute. They conceded two
Yeah.
quick goals. And then Nottingham Forest did got one back, but it was too late, right?
Yes.
It was. You could say it's too late. Even they tried, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, but yeah. But as for Milan, like I said, the Haram ball continues,
Yeah.
and yeah, you're gonna have these absolute frauds about the race later.
Who do you think will? I think if it's a wet race, I think it'd be Max Verstappen. If it's dry, I think it'd be one in a McLaren. So Lando Norris or Oscar Piastri.
Yeah, and then the favorites, right? You could say.
Yeah.
But yeah, as for Corinthians, they're just controlling the ball. They're they are struggling a little bit, but yeah, they're losing by 2 goals. This time it's not 3-1; it's 2-0. But do you think they're looking for the winner?
Who? The Corinthians.
Oh wait, I forgot. I mixed up my mind. Obviously, they are winning. I forgot.
Yeah.
This game 1-1. It's 2-0. But yeah, it's going. I think they're just going to control the ball. And Vasco, they just keep getting locked up. The attackers continue to get locked up, right?
Yeah.
Can you say locked up?
Locked up.
They're locking up the attackers. Funny enough. And I think they shot, but they missed it. Vasco missed their opportunity.
Yeah.
And then the Corinthians are on the attack here. They're on the attack here. They're looking for the goal. I think they're still going to pull another one. Let's see. Here they come. This looks good. This looks good. Trying to cross in. Shot. Rebound. In. Goal. 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 It's in. 3-0. You know what to do. You know what to do.
Yeah. Go. Get it. Come on.
Oh, the Corinthians. Vasco in the mud. Game over.
Game over. Bash.
Memphis Depay scores again. We're going to have some Vascaínos here.
Oh, Memphis, ex-Man United. Yes. Get in.
Again, it's Memphis again. Corinthians are absolutely winning this ship derby. They're sinking the Pirates down. Let's all laugh at Vasco. Stinker and Hook.
Yeah, stinker and hugs. Biblical stinker.
And then go ahead. Oh, I think you got a new subscriber to your channel. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Here we go. I think you got a new subscriber on your phone. Yes, I have, mate. I had a notification earlier. Yep, I got 30 now.
Yep. Goal. Yes. 3
Yeah.
now. Oh, I
3-0.
gotta send it the link, but yeah. And then honestly, I might also do both Fogo versus UbiTube maybe. I think I will do that. I guess we
Yeah.
might do a watch along with Botafogo if you want to join.
When's that, mate?
It wants to do. Oh, somebody's doing a StreamYard live. Johnny, big up to him. I might join after the stream. Um, but yeah, but yeah. But yeah, that's what's happening. Hold on, I'm just trying to make a response. I will share it. But yeah,
Yeah.
Corinthians is absolutely destroying the shit out of Vasco da Gama. Oh, they're checking offside again. They're checking it.
Oh,
Will it be
what?
disallowed again?
Oh,
Just be. Oh my god! Just like earlier with the Florentina game. But yeah, they're checking VAR. Will it be disallowed? Will they make up their mind? They're having a look. VAR. They're looking for a possible foul. A
oh,
possible
what?
foul. That's
Oh, that's ridiculous.
the referee says it's goal. It's goal. No goal. What falta? The referee. The referee disallowing the goal again. Go ahead, rich moneymakers.
Yeah, just then, Caldwell learning see Chaba in our defense structure, according to my sources. Facts, yep, spot on.
Yeah, goes goal. Back to 2-0. They're just gonna control the ball then. Ramon Diaz, furious because it's wrongly disallowed.
Oh,
Oh, oh shit! Red card. Ramon Diaz, the manager's getting sent off, just like Florentina's manager getting sent off for protesting about the 2 goals again. Holy shit! Both managers pissed off of 2 goals being disallowed. That it should be legal, which it wasn't. They get sent off. Ramon Diaz, just like Florentina's manager. I forgot his name. Just they get sent off. Right? They're gonna get a touchline ban, right?
yeah. So, is it the Corinthians manager who's just seen sent off?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Disappointed on Lewis, Mr. Joffrey J. Not good enough. What is going on with his qualifying? I mean, poor Mr. Josh J last season and this season. Yeah, well, that's a weakness, Day Night Sword team. He's clearly not doing well in qualifying at the moment.
Go ahead. There's another one.
Day Night Sword team, do you want Chalaba and Colwell to start against Brentford? I do, because we can't keep changing defenders every game according to our sources.
But yes, but Corinthian fans will be celebrating the 2-0 lead regardless. But yeah, next week, funny enough, it's Palmeiras versus Corinthians already. Oh, big up, Michael. You're
Yay! Big up, Michael.
I send you the link. Corinthians are beating Vasco 2-0. All right, read this.
Chaba is good defender and should help us I do like Tosin, and your thoughts on Tosin? Yeah, I think he's decent, to be honest.
Go ahead. Michael, you could join if you want, even the last few minutes. They're not broadcasting Pachuca America, I noticed. Because of the TV rights. But still, no, that's something else. But yeah, Corinthians are beating Vasco da Gama 2-0 at home in Sao Paulo. They're ripping up the ship, and they're just controlling the ball because just like Florentina, they've got 2 goals disallowed, and their managers, both of them got sent off. Ramon Diaz as well for Corinthians. He got sent off a few minutes ago. And then normally when a manager gets sent off, they get a touchline ban, right? They're not allowed to communicate on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
And then if they cross the line, to get in the actual pitch itself, they get a suspension too, right?
Yep.
What's your response?
Yeah.
Has Eric
just
Ten Hag a match ban like that as well before he got sacked?
I think so. Yeah.
But you don't remember what game, right?
No.
Oh, the game that's not being televised, Pachuca scores 1-0. They've scored. They've scored as they're not televising it. But that's crazy. But yeah, let me know if you want to join, Michael. Oh, I see you.
Hey up, guys!
Yo.
Hey. Yeah, I've had a good sleep, so I'm wide awake for the race ahead tomorrow. But make sure you get some sleep, Joshy J, because you don't want to end up being Stinker and Hooks again.
It was because I forgot to set the alarm on my phone, mate, but don't worry, I'm not making that mistake again.
I know, it can happen. But yeah. I see that the match is already over. I mean, it's 2-0, isn't it? But yeah, the game tomorrow, obviously, it's not televised here, so yeah, there's not a lot I can do about that. But
honestly, go ahead. I have a response real quick before we read the comments. Before we read Danny United's 14's comments. So currently CFC Realistic said the game is not being televised, but he said he's still doing the watch along no matter what. He said he's going to find a way, I think. So if you want to join his stream tomorrow, which means I guess I'm not doing it. If you want to listen play by play, if you want to join his stream, he says. He told me.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
I'll send you the link, obviously, before 2 o'clock. I'll join in the watch along. Maybe not on the StreamYard or Restream. I don't know if he will invite people, but in the comments, you should see it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just the same, when you can't do the game itself. But yeah, it's like what I said to obviously, Joshy J Geezer. It's all about the pound note. That's why they're showing it in the foreign countries.
Definitely.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll do the Manchester derby. That is televised, so
that one.
So there'll be a reaction after the Chelsea game anyway. So pretty much. Depending what will happen tomorrow, I can't say I'm confident about that one because not being funny, Brentford are a better side than what Spuds are. So we're actually playing a good team.
Yeah, Brentford are a great team. They're a great side, and they've always given problems. And it's
And
almost the
obviously,
90th.
yeah, Chelsea have a poor record against Brentford.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then you could also share the stream, obviously. And then Daniel Knights is asking you a question, Michael.
Right.
Here comes Corinthians on the attack. This looks good. Is it going in? Oh, it's in! They've scored! It's over! This time
Yeah,
it's counts. Oh,
get in.
go to Corinthians. Or if I say it loud,
Yeah,
oh, 3-0.
3-0, get in.
I see Memphis Depay scored then.
Yep, he has scored again. One goal from João Victor. They didn't even score from open play. He failed to get it out. João Victor, sticker and hug. 3-0.
Biblical stinker and hugs.
Yeah.
Vasco da Gama are in the mud.
Yeah. Yeah, just make sure you can hear your alarm clock, Mr. Joshy J. I mean, I do set mine, but God's always in, man. But I must be a deep sleeper.
Oh, don't worry, mate. Once I set mine and I hear it, I'm awake. Just like that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where all this sleep is coming from because, when I was younger, I didn't even sleep all that much. So maybe it's age or whatever. Is
Yeah.
what it is, isn't it?
It's a bit like sometimes on my sofa, when I'm curled up on it, sometimes I do nod off on my leather sofa.
Yeah. Yeah, I have done as well in my time. I mean,
They didn't even
yeah, I
score.
mean,
Let me
yeah,
say.
3-0. I mean, this game is more than over, is it? Fafana is out for the season. Yeah, I mean, he's
Yeah.
always made a cheese string, that one. So that don't surprise me. Another waste of money, just like Romeo Lavia. I mean, yeah, I said plenty about that on my shorts video the other day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know what medical team we have, but they are absolutely shit.
It's a bit like at Man United, mate, because why is it Mason Mount is always getting bloody injured? Can someone explain it to me? Why?
Yeah, I wondered where he was until the other day. I thought the club might have done away with him or something, the way things were. But yeah, didn't he came on against Forest?
Yeah, and he just put a shot wide. He just come on and his shot went wide.
But yeah, they didn't even score from open play.
It's
João
like
Victor, own goal. Go ahead.
You need to start questioning our fitness staff. Why is it Mason Mount's always fucking injured at Manchester United? I don't understand it.
No, it was hardly ever injured for us. I mean, he was playing week in and week out when he was at Chelsea. So
yeah,
I mean, but that's what happens when you rip the floor from underneath, and then you get a whole load of other people in, and they end up being shit.
Yeah, pretty much, mate. Yep.
Yep, and they batted on 8 minutes of stoppage time. That's crazy.
Oh wow.
Mm.
And then
That's mad, mate. Yeah, Manchester United medical staff. Yeah, facts.
Might be using remedy. Yeah. There might be. I mean, you never know. I mean, given that Jim Ratcliffe has a relationship with those clowns, Meatloaf Bawley and the Série Merchant. Surprised he hasn't gone around saying they're wonderful people next.
Yeah, because they're all part of Clown Lake, right? All of them, including Todd Bowley. He's part of it, right?
Yeah, the Glazers are wonderful people, according to him. So,
Yeah, right? All right, go ahead. Read this if you want, guys.
yeah, £70 million down drain for Fofana, the waste of money and on an injury-prone player. Yeah, well, you can add 80 million to that in terms of Mudryk as well, so that's about 150 million. So you can have that as well.
Yeah.
But it's a fault of their own making, so. And didn't they buy Fofana when he was injured at Leicester anyway? Which tells you a lot.
True. And then they'll choose whatever they want.
That's what happens when you use a medical staff that is not professional.
Yeah,
They're not serious.
No, they're not serious. No, not one bit, mate.
Peligro. Facts. Vasco are in the mud. And yes, you picked up Andre Santos from Vasco da Gama. Right? You picked them up, right? Chelsea picked them up, right?
Yeah.
And guess what? I think ever since he left Vasco, when did you bought him? 2023?
Yeah, I think so.
Ever since then, they have fallen off a cliff since he has left. I think. They've always looked bad. And they're doing worse than the one in November.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is an epic win for the Corinthians.
Yeah, and we're going to be here even for the next 10, 15 minutes. A little bit of the match, but I'll talk about whatever we want.
Yeah.
I might do Botafogo versus UV2. I'll think about it. But yeah, and the referee says, "Acabó el juego. It's over. Corinthians 3, Vasco 0.
Yes.
Over. And the Vascaínos are in the mud. They're in the freaking mud.
A bit of a walkover then.
And I'm going to make a response to Vasco's. We're going to cook Vasco da Gama in just a bit, guys. But Rich Moneymakers, go ahead, read the comment. It's about Mason
Mount is not on the injury list, so he could start against Man City. Could do, but I think he'll be on the bench.
Yeah, I think so.
I think America's going to go for a draw, and they're going to go for a draw.
I mean, it's just a battle for pride that game, but let's hope for a better game, though. I mean,
I don't know what to do.
Sam.
Yep. And then Vasco.
Man City will be favourites, obviously.
Yeah, they should be. And honestly, here's another thing. I will say Vasco da Gama got destroyed, cut open. The third goal wasn't even from open play from Corinthians. João Victor refused to get the ball softly. They were because they know the ball was rolling and he couldn't find out, and he just had to let it go in. Corinthians 2 goals got disallowed. This should have been 5-0. It's embarrassing. And Corinthians deserve to be Vasco da Gama. Vasco was shit. They didn't do anything. Let's check the stats. Once it says no time. But yeah. Any thought on this game, even though it's not televised? Oh shoot, I forgot to add my screen. But yeah, they lose 3-0. That's crazy. One of the goals were not from open play. It was his own goal for not rolling the ball. And we're going to check the ball possessions. Corinthians have more. Vasco did have the same number of shots on target, but they couldn't convert them. They just couldn't convert them. Not enough pressure. Corinthians, you couldn't lock them up.
Wow. So
They were not that serious.
They both had the same amount of shots on target then.
But they have the better XG, the better opportunities, the more dangerous chances. And honestly, they were. This is not good. This is not a good image.
Oh, not XG, not GA and all that.
No, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things that all these wrong'uns are obsessed about. How about the actual bloody scoreline?
That's all that matters. And of course, we're going to see Vascaíno tears later, obviously, when people do the reactions in Portuguese in Brazil. But Memphis Depay, he had a great game. He absolutely destroyed that back line. He cooked every single one of them, left and right. They knew they were getting pressured. But yeah, 5 yellow cards, 3 for Corinthians, 2 for Vasco. Vasco da Gama are not that serious. But yeah, Euro Alberto scores. This is why he needs to be called up, because that Peter Griffin is no longer here. So you have to call him up, please. I need Alberto for the June camp.
Yeah.
That's why it's really important to watch the Brazilian league. If you don't get the rights, they should, because people want to know. That's where the wonder kids come from. That's where the talent comes from. But yeah, Vasco were shit, and they played like Manchester United, like that, right?
Yeah, Haram Bowl.
Yep.
3-0. That's a big scoreline, right? That's a big scoreline, right?
Yeah.
They,
But of course, it's only if you want to. If you don't want to, then it's completely fine.
but still,
And after each live stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove your name from the.
but yeah, but hey, Michael, we will be doing a watch along as well after the Manchester derby at 12 o'clock. I am doing the Thiago Silva Fluminense watch along. They take on Bragantino, Red Bull Bragantino or Bragantino tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Right.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to join, we will be there.
Not bad.
But yeah, Corinthians, they deserve to win this game. Vasco, they deserve to get slaughtered. They were getting locked up. They didn't even they didn't have enough fight. They claimed they had the dual tackles, but honestly, it's not good enough, you could say, from Vasco. Everyone knew Corinthians were going to win this game. But it's a lot worse than the 3-1. And then all the Palmeiras fans are going to go pissed off, mad, because Corinthians won, Vasco lose. Because there's a lot of Palmeirenses that get along with Vascaínos, especially a team up to Corinthians, and especially Flamengo sometimes too. They're definitely going to be mad.
I'll never understand anyone's fascination with XG. I mean, that's another thing that needs to get in the bin.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly,
It's
like
fucking overrated. XG, GA is like, yeah, fuck out of here, man. Who cares about that shit?
They do not make sense, honestly.
Then the Google Forms. That way I can create one.
But yeah, just as overrated. And then yeah, and then shoot, I forgot what I was about to say. But yeah, Vasco deserved to lose. There's nothing else I could say. Just like it's just as overrated. But yeah, we will be also do another game. I was about to do Internacional Cruzeiro, but Chelsea's Club World Cup opponent Flamengo plays tomorrow. Honestly, so I don't want to miss that game out. Honestly, I don't want to miss that game out. We have to keep an eye on Flamengo. We have to.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will do a Botafogo watch along in a bit. If not, but yeah, honestly, they don't even they no longer broadcast the YouTube streams anymore like last season anyway. So honestly, if I have to skip it, then yeah, that's why. And then Rich Moneymaker says, if you want to read this.
Remember, Moses Caicedo is on 9 yellow cards, and he has 2 more games not to get a card for rest on suspensions. Right.
Yeah, to be careful. But honestly, the
Yep.
referees they don't mark the play right sometimes, right? Because you could say that there should be cards that should be given to the oppositions that the ones that out Caicedo because they can't handle the pressure, right?
Yeah.
And like there's some missed calls, but yeah, but yeah, you in some Chelsea fans you want an update about Flamengo, Felipe Luis, right? How the form is doing, right? Before going into the Club World Cup, right?
Yeah.
So I'm doing the job to keep an eye on them. And I know Esteban Williams Palmeiras plays around the same time. Unfortunately, we might have to skip him today because Flamengo. That's why. Since I promised. If this game was played on separate times, then yeah. But yeah, but yeah, but yeah, but yeah, I know some of these games are not televised in England, especially the Chelsea game. I guess you will be joining TFC Realistic stream. I guess I'll try to be there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see what he's about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. But yeah, I have no idea if he's using the VPN because it's really hard to find these games if you're unless you need a VPN outside of England to get out the virtual passport basically or get out of jail card. But yeah, and by the way, hey Michael, you want to know what's stupid that happened today?
Yeah. Go on.
Let me land the minerals. Guess who got hooked again? Guess who absolutely did the ridiculous? And I'm not happy about it again. I knew this. Carlo Ancelotti has bottled another game with Real Madrid before the Arsenal matchup. They lose 2-1.
2-1 defeat. Yeah, I heard about that.
Valencia at home. And off of Valencia, that is probably just as shit as Brigantina, if not even more. And Brigantina, they too are suffering the same fate as Valencia, surviving relegation. And you lose to them at home is unacceptable.
Yeah, but at least the Goonies have bottled it once again.
That's true. They're not serious. But the problem with Real Madrid, I'm really concerned. Yes, there was no Looney, no Cortada. I had to use Fran Gonzalez to start him. But honestly, fair enough. But the problem is, the problem is, um, the problem is, um, Carlo Ancelotti, sadly, he did not got the tactics right, and things are collapsing on him. No tactics, just relying on vibes. That's way too much. That's unacceptable. Carlo doesn't even give the proper instruction. Rodrigo played left wing like Vinny. Lucas Vasquez isn't supposed to be at right back. And the bad news is, I heard Federico Valverde might have a discomfort. Hopefully, he is fit against Arsenal, but still, what is Carlo doing with these selections? I fear I don't trust him. That's why. Especially they could chip it against Valencia. They had an opportunity to be 1 point behind Barcelona, but they didn't. Yes, Gabby, the midfielder that is mid that is overhyped with the PR, did score, yes, but Betis did equalize 1-1, and Betis Anthony has hold on that Betis is one of the best team in Spain. They're doing better than Real Madrid. They're doing better than Atletico Madrid. They managed to get a 1-1 draw against Barcelona before they play Villarreal next week. And Betis, in my opinion, is one of the favorites to win the Conference League, if it's not Chelsea, if they do meet in the final. It could be them, honestly. So big up to Anthony. He's actually doing the job. Fair enough. He's no longer have to deal with that pallet of shit at Manchester United. Right? He's escaping, yes. Fair enough. But as for Carlo Ancelotti, you cannot capitalize on those mistakes, honestly. I don't want to disrespect you, but honestly, I think if you stay at Real Madrid too much, I think your legacy could be ruining it. I know you want so much, but honestly, Carlo, it feels like he's not serious anymore. He's been found out tactically this season. Technically, 22-23, he has found out tactically, but it's worse this time. Not taking those opportunities. Valencia are awful, and yet you lose to them at home is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I cannot tolerate this. This haram ball is pure terrorism. I cannot allow this. So, and Mr. Joshua J, you think Carlos the right guy for Brazil or no, or not anymore? What you saw today?
I mean, it's difficult to say, but I still believe he has the minerals. It's like if he does come, you got to give him a chance, haven't you? But if he makes mistakes, obviously, as a Brazilian fan, I will hold him accountable for it.
Yeah.
This is why I have to keep an eye on Carlo. If Carlo does not get the job against Arsenal, if this ends 0-0, even a 0-0 draw because Arsenal are shit, Saka didn't do anything for Arsenal today. But Real Madrid are not taking those opportunities. Carlo, if you don't take those opportunities on Tuesday, then I don't want you in, unfortunately, because you don't have enough, unfortunately. And read this. Rich Moneymakers, go ahead. Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, remember Mark Cucurella is on 8 yellow cards and one more game not get a card, so it get resetting for 32 games suspension. Yeah, I have to see how that works.
Yeah.
Well, they'll still win on Tuesday, so yeah. I get. I wouldn't say I will be that worried, but yeah. Well, I think their focus is the Champions League now, so you know. But yeah, I mean, losing to Valencia, yeah, it's not the best, but they'll be still favourites on Tuesday, so nothing will change that much. But at least if the Goonies have bottled it. Yeah, Yeah, and then yeah, of course, if Liverpool do the job tomorrow, I'll say it's all been wrapped up long ago anyway, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Daniel Knight 14s, go ahead. Go ahead, Michael, if you're there.
Yeah, I called someone a brown envelope on Twitter, an Arsenal fan, and they're thinking they can beat Real Madrid back. Oh, yeah, that's probably AFTV tie. Yeah, that won't surprise me. Yeah, I think the delusion of that fan base is yeah, I think they lost their senses a long time ago.
Yeah.
But they'll find out on Tuesday. So when Real Madrid slap them up.
Hopefully, right? But yeah, and like if Carlo Ancelotti, he better get the right starting 11. Yeah, I know Columbus Crew scores, but he has to get the starting 11 right. He has to land the minerals in the right way, especially against Arsenal on Tuesday. We will be there, no worries. Honestly, if Betis can get a draw away at Barcelona, I think Dortmund has a chance. I think Dortmund has a chance, probably. They did 1-4-1 today against Freiburg or something. I think they could try and knock out Barcelona. I'm not writing them off. That would be even a lot happier if Barcelona get knocked out, right? So you can have those Barcelona and Arsenal tiers together, right? Just like last year, Barcelona were knocked out by PSG, Arsenal were knocked out by Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Arsenal thought they could even beat Real Madrid in the semis last year, but nope. No, you're not football heritage. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And then look at this.
Exactly. Yeah, Michael, I watched Arsenal attack against Everton, and it was so bad. Yeah, they ain't got a striker anyway. So the shit. I need to tell everyone, but yeah, they'll get found out all the more on Tuesday. So yeah,
They better be found out.
but they'll keep the Lego head. So trust the process.
Yep, trust process, all that. And then, yeah, we need Mbappe, Vinny to cook, honestly. And if Carlo Ancelotti, if he relies on the power of friendship, it has to work, because if he doesn't work, then he has to hold smoke. If you give Arsenal the advantage at the Emirates, because Real Madrid has the quality, the talent, even though Tchouameni is suspended, but the problem is, like I said, Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti is not doing good right now. We saw that contribution against Valencia. Absolute horrible, honestly. It is. Carlo better land those minerals, or else I'm going off. I need Real Madrid to win so they could convince me or not.
Yeah, it will do.
I am tired of this crap. Yeah, exactly. Facts. Arteta has to be humble. Carlo, he better get this right. We all want to see Arsenal tears. I'm in it along with Barcelona tears, because Barcelona fans, They're going to be as shameless. They're going to defend, the 2009 robbery against Chelsea, right? The scumbags, as you call them, right? They're going to defend Arsenal because it's against Real Madrid. And then they have to hold smoke too, right?
Yeah.
They have to.
So, yeah.
Once we will be there. And who knows, maybe Dortmund could do an upset. I'm not running off Dortmund. Maybe Dortmund could at least make the semis, but probably against Inter, they'll end the run. Unless we get a D-classic Bayern Munich in the semis. It depends what happens. Honestly, maybe Inter Milan could beat Real Madrid if they do meet in the final, unless the form changes. We'll see what happens. We are definitely going to moderate Real Madrid in the next few weeks, next few months. The last part of the season, how far they go in the Champions League, what this matters, if Carlo Ancelotti joins or not. Jorge Jesus from Al Ahly, they did lost 3-1 to Al Nassr yesterday, Cristiano Ronaldo's team in the derby in Riyadh, but it wasn't his fault, right? I didn't watch the game, but yeah, read this. Rich Moneymakers.
I am glad Arsenal draw today because there is title charge. Lol.
Yeah, because Liverpool, they do take on Fulham tomorrow, right? If they win that game, they're going to go 14 points, if I'm correct, 15 points.
Yeah, it was done long ago anyway. So,
but you're waiting to get this over just before they come to the bridge next month, right? You don't want them to celebrate the title at the bridge. Yeah. Sports Cadet. But yeah. All right. If Arsenal win the Champions League this season, will not shut up the summer Real Madrid. You must on Tuesday. Yeah, you must. And then, hey, Daniel Knights 14. What's your message to Barcelona fans that will be rooting for Arsenal, especially? Yeah, the same ones from 2009, you know. Yes, the same ones that are also shameless. But yeah, Real Madrid, Carlo. I don't even want to, even though I don't have a spoon, but I don't want you to even go against the spoon because you have to get it right. You know the team very well. I know Real Madrid don't clash with Arsenal as much. They almost did in the semis, but Bayern were in the way because it's football heritage. I want Arsenal fan TV gives on their ground honor when they play them at Liverpool. Yeah, exactly. And then they will play they do play Arsenal. Liverpool don't play Arsenal until they do play Arsenal after they play Chelsea at the bridge, right? Literally right after. And by the way, that's the same weekend as Barcelona will play Real Madrid in the league. In the cup, that's the 26th of April. Are you that surprised? It's on that same weekend?
No, not really. I mean, Barcelona Real Madrid Cup final. I think everyone was expecting that. I would think.
Yeah, and Chelsea plays Everton on that day in the cup, in the league. Sorry, I meant to say, but on the 11th, Chelsea have Newcastle away, but it's an early kickoff, 12:30 p.m. Yes, Newcastle versus Chelsea.
Yeah, well,
Liverpool.
I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I'll be honest. I normally take one game at a time.
Yeah, because You're barely in match day 31. 7 more games to go.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Man City, they gotta win all their games because I could see them going on a run until, let's say, maybe Everton. Even Villa could cause them problems. But yeah, they'll be relying on things. So yeah, I know, and then I know Botafogo will not happen. But yeah, so yeah, what's your message to I guess Barcelona, if you're still there, then United 14 that will be rooting for Arsenal, and they'll be combining that as Barcelona. How cringe, right? I've been to Madrid. All right, you can make a response. Go ahead, Michael.
Uh, I've been to Madrid before, Michael, and it's a great stadium. And I got pictures of the Champions League trophy on my wall. What Arsenal does not have, yeah. Right, let's get it right, yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got landed.
Bottle Job FC.
Honestly, I don't even mind wearing a Real Madrid shirt. And honestly, if I do have it, if I do have the kid, if I can find it, but yeah, I'll do. Yeah, honestly, listen, I don't even have a club, but I'm gonna be shameless. I want Madrid to win. Honestly, I kind of want
Yeah,
Madrid to win.
they've been doing their usual scracking sessions, blaming the referee, yada yada yada.
Yeah, yeah,
Same
just like
scracking all over again.
yeah,
And
just like
but yeah, they'll never have the guts to protest against the Cronkies, will they? So they
yeah, just like
deserve it. So
yeah, just like yeah, just like Barcelona when they can't beat somebody, they blame the referees as well. Absolute cringe, honestly, because they
Yeah.
know they're getting caught. But yeah, even though but yeah, but yeah, but yeah, things are just getting yeah, things they better pattern up. Real Madrid better fix up. Will football carnage? Robbie was blaming the referees. Oh yeah, Don Robbie, that
yeah,
absolutely bookhead, right?
yeah, they all yada. Yeah, same thing with them. But we've heard it all before, and we've seen it all before from them.
It's an absolute joke. But yeah, Club America have just conceded to Pachuca 1-0. And I honestly I need Monterrey to humble Chivas. So they could because those bums are similar to Arsenal. They need to be humbled. I hope Monterrey does something because to take Guadalajara's points away because I'm tired of those bums. Listen, I listen, I don't even have a favoritism, but honestly, Arsenal, Chivas, both clubs are getting on my nerves for being absolutely idiots of talking points, this, that, blah, blah, blah. So I need them to hold somewhat smoke, both of them. And listen, I try to not have a club. My biggest rival is Argentina. That's the one that I hate. And then you could say somewhat U.S. soccer as well,
Yeah.
the men's team. But honestly, but yeah, that's what needs to happen. Daniel Nice, he says going to sleep. See you. He's going to bed. All right then Unite 14. But yeah, some of you guys, thanks for coming in for the stream. Thanks for joining in, coming in.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm not doing the Botafogo watch along, but we will be back for 3 watch alongs tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah.
three of them. Fulamenses, watch along. Neymar's back, I think, tomorrow. I'm excited.
yeah. I'll see what I'm be doing tomorrow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be around somewhere. Usually I'm.
Yeah. Good night, Dan. Night, sorting.
Yeah, good night. Yeah, yeah. It's practically 1 o'clock in the morning over here, so yeah, I think for some of us over here, we need that 40 winks. So yeah, I mean, we need to set our alarms for the race tomorrow. So
Yeah, but absolutely.
and if it's a wet race, I'm pretty sure we are all got to turn up for that one. I mean, let's get it right.
Yep.
Yep, and keep on landing. And so yeah, what's your message to Real Madrid? What's your message to Carlo Ancelotti with that defeat, especially going into the Arsenal game?
Yeah, land the minerals and get back on track.
There you go, perfect. Yeah, win 5-0.
Yeah, 5-0. And remember, they're hey Michael, you wanna know something? Those absolute brown envelopes, Rongans, they're gonna be mad saying, oh, why do you have this profile picture? Why are you not revealing your face? What about you, brown envelopes? You don't want to reveal your face on the camera. Where are you? What about you?
Yeah.
But they don't want to do that, especially yesterday with that Arsenal twingy, fan that changes his gender every single
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, absolute wrong gun.
He can get in the bin.
Yeah, dude, we show his real picture anyway. But that's what they do. These mutants.
Those absolute mutants. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Bit like that up front with Sam and Jordan, who was in Josh's short video, mate. Yeah, don't even have a picture. It just has the U sign on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a proper picture, is it?
Nope.
Yeah, I think that one he needs to have a laugh. That one because I don't think he knows how.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is why these people they gotta freaking they gotta hold that smoke. So Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti, my response, you need to fix up honestly, because if you don't fix up, then you have to beat Arsenal. I mean, you could say a draw is fair, but don't do the sideways haram ball. Just don't do it, Carlo. Honestly, I know you're not the same, but could you at least prove that Real Madrid could still be the best and they shouldn't be writing them off their football heritage? As Arsenal, they need to pull smoke. They have to. Saka hasn't done anything. And Rudiger, big up to him, right? Because he's still landing the minerals. And also, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I might even have to call this out. We might even have to call out Atletico Madrid fans. Unfortunately, you want to know why? They too will be rooting for Arsenal because they're anti-Real Madrid. Real Madrid cheated, and they have that mentality as well of not winning trophies anymore, despite winning it in 2021, but they haven't won it since then. And Atletico Madrid, I know you have a rivalry with Real Madrid, fair enough, but you have to understand, Atletico Madrid fans, they hate Rudiger so much. They do. They hate every single Real Madrid player. So, of course, they're going to be rooting for Arsenal. And then I have to call this out, Atletico Madrid fans, but where's your Champions League? Yes, you have one Europa League. Maybe you are a little bit more than the North London, but you still have not won a Champions League. So I still do not rate you as a big club, not yet. You're the third biggest one in Spain, but honestly, you're not taking those opportunities. You should be doing a lot better. And some of their fans say whatever you want about Real Madrid, but their football heritage. They have 15 Champions League over 0. Just like how Chelsea is Arsenal's big brother. It's the exact same thing because they're football heritage. You guys are not. That's reality. But yeah, unfortunately, if they don't listen, then I have no idea. But yeah, we're gonna see. We have to see if we have to talk about Atletico Madrid. We will if they do get brought up because Rudiger, he's just celebrating, honestly. and then you call Real Madrid, your Mafia. Like, honestly, keep crying, honestly, because you two don't have no Champions League. Honestly, you don't know what you're doing. No offense to Atletico Madrid, especially Conor Gallagher. Julian Alvarez isn't going to win anything for Atletico Madrid, especially with this mentality. That's not how it's done. So they have to stop with that crap because they might turn into Arsenal of Spain officially, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They
Obviously, yeah.
they have to. I'm excited for the hate along. Yes, you can invite me. I'm excited for the hate along, even though the game maybe won't be as hyped because of the poor form. But I hope it's still good, and I hope Real Madrid actually land the minerals. I expect Vinny and Mbappe to show up. Rodrigo, they have to show up. They have to freaking do this. They have to eliminate the rivals. They have to get the minerals done. And honestly, yeah. So yeah, in Monterrey, please do the job against Chivas de Guadalajara. Do the job for me. But hey, Michael, do you know what's good? Do you know what's the good news? I have some good news.
Yeah.
Remember Simon Jordan almost bankrupted Crystal Palace, right?
Oh, yeah, the wrong gun.
The good news is Crystal Palace, they beat the Seagull Merchants 2-1. Even going down to 9 men, they managed to hold on.
Oh, yeah, I've just seen some of today's results. I mean, I haven't exactly watched the games, but yeah, so yeah, well, they've done better off without him. Like I said in the streams. Yeah, I mean, at least they're a stable Premier League club now compared to what they were before.
Yeah. And hopefully they just do get the job done in the right way. And big up to them. Like, big up Palace. They're just trying to climb up slowly. Big up to them. As for Brighton, they can get in the bin.
Yeah, Seagull Merchant Wrongans.
Even though they're the annoying Seagull Merchants, the another one, the Brighton of Spain, also known as Arteta's connection to the Arsenal puppets, right? Real Sociedad, right? Yes, they're not going to win anything because, like I said, we all know about the history and blah blah blah. They do play Las Palmas a game before Chelsea plays Brentford. I think Las Palmas, they could try to take away points from them so that those Arsenal puppets can't even qualify for Europe and have that mentality. So they can also hold that. You could also say, I think they could. Las Palmas, they could probably get the job done. And then maybe, who knows, Chelsea might just get the 3 points, but it won't be easy against Brentford, like I said. But yeah, but yeah, but yeah. Hey Michael, hey Michael.
Yeah.
Make sure 10 minutes. If CFC Realistic is live, I send you the link to the video link, and then join his stream in the comments. I'll send you. He's gonna do the watch along before the game. I'll send you the link on Twitter, so make sure you check it out. So good luck to you, Michael, against Brentford.
Yeah.
And as for you, Mr. Joshua J, you have the derby, right? The Manchester derby. Big game, right? It's the big one, right? So yeah. And hey, Michael, do you have anything else to say before I guess I end the stream?
Yeah, well, just hope it's 3 points tomorrow. I mean, it's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be easy. I mean, we all know that Brentford have got good players like Mbeumo and Vissa, so we do have to watch out in terms of them. So But yeah, just get the 3 points, just get it done, and then try and get on to the next one.
All right, then.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Joshua J, I think is sleeping. So yeah, big up to you. Good luck on the streams. As well.
Yeah.
Later for the racing event, like you said.
Yeah, he needs his 40 weeks before the race starts in the morning.
All right then. But yeah, good luck, Mr. Joshua J in the Derby. Good luck
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, see you guys, and yeah, and then I'll see you for your watch along. Joshy, I'll put a message in the comments, saying good luck for your stream and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up to everyone. So make sure you hit the like, subscribe. Big up to everyone. I'm off. I have to join somebody.